Assassin's Promise, Chapter 7, by Thomas Woodward. The storm receded gradually. My legs felt numb from exhaustion. I didn't know how long I had been walking, following the faint, ghost-like form of the gray mare in front of me. Stannon had slowed to a walk. He still sat the saddle, straight as a blade, taut as an arrow to be loosed. It was unnerving. The man said nothing. He could have been a lifeless mannequin, a mere shadow of a man for all the outward appearance he gave. He wasted no unnecessary motion. None. I grimly made my mind up to approach him and his horse. My throat was ragged from the heat and sand. I had gone through all of my water skins already, and I burned with thirst. My cracked lips bled in places. I was too tired to care. Furtively, I approached Stannon. My eyes locked onto his saddlebags, where the water skins must be kept. If you had looked at me in that moment, you would have seen a half-starved child with a crazed look of madness in his eyes. Or maybe it was determination. To this day, I will never know. I prepared to launch myself forward if my entreaties fell on deaf ears. I would beg if needed. I would not die here. As I approached, I could see Stannon's awareness of me. He slowed a little in the saddle. Tired, boy? There'll be another town in the next 2 miles or so, just over the next rise. Don't tell me you are so weak that you will give up now. His dark eye was mocking as he studied me from horseback. My brow furrowed in determination. Water, I croaked. My lungs burned with hot air. My head was starting to feel light from the heat. I stumbled forwards toward his horse. As I did so, he moved his animal forward again to a walk, then sped up to a trot. My mind focused on a single point on the next rise. My subconscious knew that it made little difference to Stannon if I were to die here. It would only mean he would be short an extra set of hands, an extra mouth to feed. My mind felt fuzzy. I tried to ignore everything that wasn't central to getting over the top of the next dune. Dimly, I heard the flapping of wings high above me. I didn't need to look to know what I would see there. My arms and legs were long past burning from exhaustion. I knew I was going on no more than fumes. Somehow, I still wondered how Stannon could sit so utterly still in this heat. It was as if it did not affect him. Ahead, the bleak, golden-gray cliffs of sand towered above us. The thought crossed my mind that no one would ever find our bodies if we were to expire here. It could be 1,000 years before someone might stumble upon this same tread of sand. Dimly, I could start to see the makings of a great, dark, boiling clouds on the horizon. They seemed to pulse with an unnatural life. They swirled and billowed in a beating rhythm of swelling and contracting. I noticed them closer now, on both sides of my vision. They moved with a steady, flowing formlessness towards me. Suddenly, I realized I was alone. My mind panicked for a moment. Where had Stannon gone? The horse, the man, the sandy rise ahead, were all gone. The sky, the golden and black sand beneath my worn shoes, and the thrumming black clouds were all wrong. They ebbed and flowed like a living pulse, as if they were one. My mind narrowed and seemed to funnel towards a single blinding point of light above me. Or was it under me? My breath slowed to jelly, as my arms felt thick in the dark fog that surrounded me now. The sky was gone to view. Only the dark sand and gold remained beneath me. Then it swelled into a gigantic circular shape, sand constantly falling in waves. My mind struggled to comprehend. In sick fascination, I realized the circular shape was a gargantuan mouth, falling away into nothingness beneath it. I screamed in horror, but I was blinded by light and sound ceased to have meaning. Frantic stabs of dark greens, bright reds, and deep amber hailed over me in a mesmerizing pattern of light. The light was soft enough to touch, but when I sent my consciousness forward to touch it, it spun away into numberless constellations and galaxies. The black and gold sand beneath me became a backwards reflection. I was looking up, not down. The gold specks slowly resolved into stars that burst with light, the black sand forming a dizzying expanse of night sky. My mind bent and shifted in brilliant hues around my body before spinning like gossamer silk before me. I howled in fear, but had no mouth to make sound. A great buzzing rose, edges of landscape falling away to infinity behind it. Huge beating wings pushed air forwards in a funnel towards me. My mind broke into a million scintillating pieces that flew outwards like countless specks of green glass. Hi everyone. If you've been enjoying my content and you'd like to support my channel, you can do so at patreon.com/authorsprocess. And it would mean a great deal to me to be able to keep bringing you great content and sharing it with you on multiple platforms. Here is the page that you will see if you choose to support me. And on this page, you will be able to choose what membership level you could support at. Again, only if you choose to. But we have the initial level dedicated to the arts, and then lover of the arts, patron of the arts, and grand patron of the arts. So what you will receive is early access to my content, and then at the higher levels, your name will be listed at the end of each of my videos in a special thanks section. So again, please consider it. It would mean a great deal to me. And thank you so much again. Even if you're unable to support monetarily, just viewing my content is great support as well. So thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you.